In this video, we will talk about site acceptance test in the pharmaceutical industry and discuss its introduction, position, importance, format, and common checklist. Hi guys, welcome to my channel with another video. In this video, we will discuss about site acceptance test in pharmaceutical industry. We will discuss the introduction and discuss what is the position of site in commissioning life cycle. We will also discuss what is the importance of SAT in pharmaceutical industry, what is the format of a site acceptance test, and in the last, what are the common checklists or tests performed in a SAT. So let's start. Introduction. SAT is an integral part of commissioning activities in pharmaceuticals. In SAT, equipment is evaluated against the desired acceptance criteria. Its main purpose is to make sure that equipment meets the specification agreed during procurement. It also helps to point out and remove any deviation before equipment is officially put into manufacturing state. SAT is conducted at the buyer's location, typically after the equipment has been installed. Representatives of the equipment manufacturer are also present during SAT to monitor the activity and to aid in installation in case problem occurs. SAT in commissioning life cycle. So, what is the position of SAT in the life cycle of commissioning activities? SAT is conducted after factory acceptance test is satisfactorily performed at the manufacturer's location. In some cases, factory acceptance test is omitted, so SAT is directly performed. After SAT is satisfactorily performed and approved, validation activities commences. After validation activities, equipment is allowed to use to manufacture pharmaceutical product. Importance of SAT in pharmaceutical industry. Let's discuss the importance of site acceptance test in pharmaceutical industry and see how it is helpful towards successful equipment installation and operation. Helps to identify deviation during transportation and installation. SAT is used to identify any deviation, part mismatch or mispatch during transportation. Because for transportation, equipment is dismantled into smaller parts and then sent to the buyer. It is possible during transportation that equipment can become damaged, some parts can become miss, or the wrong parts can be sent to the equipment's buyer. If all parts are not received at the buyer's location or appropriate parts are not arrived at the equipment location, the equipment will not serve and operate as per the requirements. Similarly, during equipment installation, chances are that machine can be wrongly installed due to many reasons, such as human error or wrong installation instruction. SAT is used to identify any deviation during these processes, which are corrected accordingly. Follow up to factory acceptance test. SAT also acts as a follow up to the factory acceptance test. SAT is used to complete any remaining test, verify deviations that occur during FAT, and check amendments agreed upon during the FAT. Alternative to factory acceptance test. SAT also acts as an alternative to FAT when FAT is not performed. Omission of FAT is possible and it is common due to many reasons such as time limitation or in an emergency situation where it is not possible for the buyer's representatives to travel to the manufacturer's location. For these reasons and many like others, SAT is the only possible and available option. Maximum participation of buyers' personnel and training. SAT enables maximum participation of the equipment buyer people and resources during SAT, which is not possible during FAT. It enables maximum utilization of every person's expertise, resulting in the development of their skills and learning. This factor directly impacts the equipment performance and output. Realistic operational parameters. During SAT, it is possible to apply realistic operational parameters and real products to verify the actual working of the equipment. This is in contrast to during FAT, which is not possible due to time, space, and transportation restriction. SAT activity is free from all these restrictions, and maximum testing procedure can be applied. SAT also allows to application of the desired environmental conditions such as temperature and humidity. Regulatory requirement. SAT is a regulatory requirement for every pharma product manufacturer. If SAT is not performed with appropriate documentation, it can result in a warning from regulatory body or permanent suspension of production operations. Site acceptance test format. Let's see common SAT format and what features are used in it. Generally, the format for SAT is the same as used during FAT. It can also be different. It all depends upon the organization, product requirements, or process parameters. A common format for SAT is a tabular form having following rows: tests, acceptance criteria, pass fail, and signature with date. In this format, test is the task or process being tested of the equipment. The acceptance criteria is the recommended output of the test, which is actually the requirement of the buyer. Pass fail. Classification of test either pass or fail. Signature with date. Personal signature with date who has executed the process. Site acceptance test checklist. Let's discuss some common checklists included in a set. During SAT, series of tests are conducted to evaluate the equipment performance. The specific tests that are conducted depend upon the type of equipment being tested. In most cases, checklist is same as that factory acceptance test. It can also be different from FAT depending upon the requirement of the organization, equipment, or process. Common checklist for site acceptance test pharmaceutical industry includes installation, performance, calibration, documentation, safety, and training. Let's discuss briefly each of these tests. Installation. Installation is a verification that equipment is installed according to the requirements and specification. Some checks include utilities, environment, and area clearance. Performance. It includes tests that verify the equipment performance according to the specifications and requirement. Some checks include temperature, temperature control system, pressure control, flow rate, output product characteristics, and motion control system. Calibration. It includes tests to verify the instrumentation calibration and to make sure every instrument supplied and installed in the equipment is properly calibrated. Addition, Additionally, the calibration is not expired. Documentation. It includes tests to verify that the necessary documentation has been provided, which have been agreed upon during procurement stage. Some documents can include user manual, validation documents, calibration certificates, software design specifications, hardware design specifications, drawings, spare part list, and electrical drawings. Safety. It includes tests to verify that appropriate safety systems have been provided and they are functioning as per the requirement of the equipment. Common safety check include emergency stop button, temperature safety system, pressure safety system, machine guarding, and human safety system. Training. It includes verification that adequate and sufficient training has been provided so that the buyer's personnel are capable of operating and maintaining the equipment without difficulties. Common training can include identifying each part correctly, equipment operation, maintenance, and safety systems. Thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you immediately know whenever there is a new video. You can also read this article on PharmaSpec's website. Link is also in the description.